Welcome, Odooers. I'm Isabel from the Point of Sale and IoT expertise team. In this video, we will guide you through the configuration of compatible receipt printers in Odoo, without the need of an IoT box. These printers allow you to automatically print a receipt as soon as an order is validated in your point of sale. First thing first, before connecting any printer, you need to make sure it's compatible with Odoo. That comes down to supported protocols, the way printers and systems talk to each other. Think of it like speaking the same language. If your printer doesn't speak the same language or use the same protocol, it won't work with Odoo. So, which protocol does Odoo support? The EPOS communication protocol. Keep in mind that for this communication protocol, the printer must be connected via network, Ethernet, or Wi-Fi. If it only has USB connectivity, you will need an IoT box instead. Don't worry, we covered that in a separate video. Don't hesitate to check it out. Not sure which model to choose? We strongly recommend the ones listed on our website, such as the Epson TM M30123. These are fully tested and guaranteed to work with Odoo. With EPOS printers, as we were mentioning, there is no need for an IoT box. Instead, you connect the printer directly using its IP address. Ensure that your router assigns a fixed static IP to the printer, as the connection between Odoo and the printer relies on this specific address. If your IP address is not fixed, you can check our documentation to know how to solve this problem, or directly check the IP on your router. Let's now proceed to connect the printer, which is a TM M30 Model 3. First thing, we will plug in the power and Ethernet cable to the printer. Keep in mind that the printer could also be connected to the network via Wi-Fi if supported. In that case, the Ethernet cable wouldn't be necessary. Now, let's power it on. The printer will automatically print a ticket with its IP address. Wait a few seconds for it to come out. Voila, there we have it. Once you have the IP, open your post configuration settings in Odoo and enter your IP address there under the EPOS printer configuration. That's it. Your POS now knows how to talk directly to your printer. Now that your printer is linked to Odoo with its IP address, ensure a secure and reliable connection by generating the self-signed certificate. Some printers require secure communication. For those, you will need to generate and install a certificate. Note that if you are using an IoT box, this step is not needed. The IoT box manages SSL certificates automatically. Here's how to generate the certificate directly from the printer. Let's open a browser and enter the printer's IP address. You should see a security warning. For that, we will continue anyways, clicking in Advanced option and proceed to the IP address. This redirects you to the Epson homepage. For login, we will go into Advanced Settings and click on here in Login. For password, we will need the serial number of the printer or the log number that you can find on the back of the latest models. I will enter mine. Now that we are in, go to the Network Security tab and click on the Certificate option. In here, we will go to Update, and on the common name, we will adapt it. to only keep the IP address on it. Once this is done, we will click on Next. OK. Let's wait. The printer will start automatically. It takes some time, so just wait a bit till the lights of the printers stop blinking. Now, go back to your browser and click on Not Secure. Check the details of the certificate and export it. Save it with the CRT and select the Save as a Type base64 encoded. This will help to read the certificate when uploading it. Now that our certificate is exported, we need to import it into our browser for the system to trust it. Take into account that this process varies depending on your operating system and browser. In this example, we are using Windows OS and Google Chrome. If you are using Linux or Mac OS, please refer to our documentation for detailed instructions. Let's now import our certificate. To do so, open your browser, in our case Google Chrome, go to Settings, select Privacy and Security, Security again, and in here we will go to the Manage Certificate options. We will click on Manage Imported Certificate from Windows. We will click on Import and select our certificate that we just exported. We will click on Open, Next, and we will select the Place all certificates in the following store. In here, we will browse through the folders and select the folder of Trusted Root Certificate Authorities. I will click on OK, Next, and Finished. We will have this warning. Don't worry, accept it. And we click on OK, and that's it. The certificate has been imported. We will need to restart the browser. Installing the certificate on tablets can be more challenging. For a detailed step-by-step guide, please refer to our online documentation. Connecting tablets through the IoT device is a more user-friendly option. Also note that if multiple devices will be using the same printer, the SSL certificate must be imported into the browser on each device. To confirm your printer's connection is secure and that the certificate was successfully imported, let's navigate to the printer's IP address in HTTPS in your browser. As you can see, the warning message isn't displayed anymore, meaning the import was a success. However, we still need to enforce secure communication. To do so, we need to add a system parameter in our database. Note that you will need to activate the debug mode for this step. I will do so. Now that I have my debug mode activated, I will just look for my system parameters menu, and in here I will create a new one. I will need to add this as a key, and as a value I will just add true and save the changes. And that's it. Your self-signed certificate is now trusted system-wide. Now that the printer is configured and secure with its certificate, let's test the connection inside Odoo. For that, let's open our point of sale and create a new sales. From here, we can already see that our connection is secure as we don't have any message. And now we open the register and we proceed to the payment. Let's select cash, validate. And voila! The receipt prints automatically right in the checkout process. And that's it. You now know how to set up an EPOS printer with Odoo without an IoT box, and how to configure secure communication if needed. Even when the setup looks correct, things don't always work on the first try. Here, some quick checks to troubleshoot your EPOS printer. The printer did not print a ticket with its IP address? Check the network cable or Wi-Fi connection. And remember, if the receipt comes out blank, flip the paper roll. It might just be upside down. EPOS can connect to the printer. Make sure the IP address in Odoo matches the one printed by the printer. Also, confirm your router gave the printer a static IP. If the IP changes, Odoo won't find it anymore. SSL or certificate errors? Don't forget to import the self-signed certificate into your browser trusted list. Without that, the connection may be blocked. Ensure that once imported, you restarted the browser as well. And if you did, but the connection is still not secure, restart the computer. Still no response? Restart your printer and router and check if a firewall could be preventing access to the printer's IP. In this case, allow Odoo and your printer's port in the firewall settings, or temporarily disable the firewall to test. Want to test the connection? Open the printer's IP directly in your browser. If you can reach it there, Odoo won't be able to connect either, so fix the network first. As a tip, always check the lights of the printer. They will give you a heads-up of where the problem is coming from. With these checks, you should be able to quickly diagnose and fix most connection issues. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next video.